Okay.
Hello everyone.
This is our blog entry. Blog.
Yeah, so we were talking about Nichiren Buddhism, right?
Nichiren Buddhism. We're talking about intent. The intent of things. What we intend to do. Whether it's right or wrong.
Right.
And not meaning that like whether right or wrong we're gonna do it, meaning that certain things are right and certain things are wrong. So we wrote journal entries about that, and they're a bit deep, so we decided to blog them on the video. You got yours ready and going, so go for it.
Okay. Nichiren Buddhism gives you freedom from the past and the future and lets you live in the present, connected with the universe, and allows you to live in harmony. Chanting is not required, but by practicing it, you are engaged with the Lotus Sutra, which are the writings of Siddhartha Gautama, and as you constantly practice, you receive a better understanding of the Lotus Sutra, and as a result, you can achieve your own Buddhahood.
Yeah. You can essentially be enlightened, as Buddha was.
Buddhahood is being able to see past the hells and downfalls of being human, but at the same time experiencing them, but simply not being overly affected by them.
Overly affected by the hell.
By the hells of the human, and by being human, by our weaknesses and everything that we have.
Weaknesses. If, for me, when I feed into, I'm not saying feed into, I'm saying when I engross myself in weaknesses I have, I'm able to change them into assets.
Oh, okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
I mean, as much as my English writing, words, etc. is lacking any shape that anyone else can read, I can still write and read what I write, but due to limitations and weaknesses I have, I can't do it the same way as everyone else. Read and write and arithmetic and all that nonsense. Not that it's nonsense, that we can define it as pure nonsense. No. That's falling back into the, what was that thing on the internet? Time cube?
Time cube?
I broke it down and killed it, but it was a good idea, the time cube. Yeah, which basically said that it was just nonsense. Everything was bullshit. I need my button. Bullshit. So, where are we going with this? Are you done?
Yeah, you can read yours.
Affected by, yeah, bullshit. Correct action, incorrect action. What makes an action correct over an action being incorrect? Neither correct nor incorrect, or both correct and incorrect at the same time. What does that? Who's to judge what it is that does that? What makes that happen? And why? Chanting is practicing the Lotus Sutra. At this point, chanting is the correct action. The intent of the Lotus Sutra is for all things to be free of restraint. In other words, all things have no limits. This, of course, is a restraint in a way, because the restraint is, being free of restraint is a restraint because one loses the discipline of being restrained or restraining oneself. So finding that discipline to restrain oneself within no restraints is allowing for the harmony of that restraint that we choose, and we can call that life, that restraint, or we can call that restraint death. So if we choose to say that death is the restraint of life, then the freedom we find in death creates new life. Now if we choose to say that the restraint of death is freedom, then we find a new life as being free.
Actually, the Buddhism says that when we die, we are reborn again. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not just too sure of how it works, but that's what you're saying.
That's alright. That's right. You don't have to be how it works. It's not like we're working it out. It's more like the experience is growing.
Okay.
So, yeah, I told you I was gonna knock that off, but I'm not, because I told you I was gonna do it. So I'm gonna do that eventually, but not now.
Okay. That's all that matters.
Right now, I'm not gonna do it. Okay, so when we chant, we are free and in harmony with all things. And we have a connection to the universe through sound. We create the universe by sound forming the ideas, and the ideas forming the sounds. It's a double level. Ideas form sounds, sounds form ideas, ideas form ideas, and sound forms sound. Meaningful action resolves lost wandering by evolving the illusions of being. Clear ideas create constructive, structured, meaningful actions in a given direction, or not, or both, or neither. Right?
Yeah.
Right. Cosign that. Okay. So that was our journal entry.
Yeah, that was weird.
Yeah, we're up to minute 9. Should we just stop at like minute 9.5?
Yeah, that's fine. Because I didn't want to be too long.
Okay, let me just give him a touch of the mystery of all understanding. I want to stop at 10.
Okay.
Can you get up there and stop it at 10?
Okay.
So I don't have to edit it?
Okay. I could figure out how to do it.
Okay, I'll
Okay.
this button, this one,
Okay.
where my finger is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.